Hello, everybody. Welcome to my first live. If I break like 5, 6 people, I'm going to be excited. No, but I just want to try this to see how it was because I've never done this before. And I really didn't feel like editing later, to be quite honest with you. Anyways, he's in the building. He's just downstairs. He's watching his hockey. So he probably is not going to come up for this, but that's okay. I have all of this to discuss that I've prepared all day. So that's very exciting. I can't believe that the Olympic season is finally here and we are about to have this shindig started. It's been a long time coming. A lot of questions in the air leading up to the Olympics of who was going to go, who was going to get COVID, who was going to test and not, etc., all the stuff. So, it's finally getting sorted. And saying that today, we're only going to preview the team event. I'm not going to do the singles disciplines or the pairs or the ice dance. This is just going to be about the team. And I do want to start off with a little bit of judging controversy first, which I am so mad at. So it's been coming to a lot of people's attentions. I actually saw it on Twitter first, and I had to look up the articles myself. Every major news outlet has it on, including NBC, National Post. It's different posts on Reddit and stuff like that. So Huang Feng, sorry, I forgot his name. Huang Feng is a Chinese judge that has judged figure skating previously. So in 2017 and 2018, particularly the 2018 Olympics, he was charged with national bias, and he was favorably giving marks to the Chinese skaters. For no apparent reason. Specifically, it would have been in the pairs event. I'm not sure if it had to do with the singles events, because, really, China at that time wasn't a really big powerhouse in any other discipline, other than, some men, but the pairs mainly for Sui and Han, etc. So he was banned after that for 1 year. And now they have allowed him to come back in these Olympics as part of the tech panel. So he is a technical controller for, I believe I don't know if it's the whole women's event or if it's the women's short program. Either or, the fact that he's even allowed to be in such a prestigious event after having that history is absolutely mind-blowing. It makes me think, like, what... And of course, it's figure skating. Only in figure skating you're going to have something like that happen. So, you know what? I think it puts a bigger black mark on the sport. It's very disappointing. I learned that the ISU is responsible for appointing these judges, which is funny because there was 2 articles I read, and both of them stated this. They were saying how the ISU tried to ban him from coming to the Beijing Olympics, but apparently they appointed him. So I'm not entirely sure the whole thing with that is, but that's pretty odd to me. I know he's going to be under a lot of scrutiny, especially being at home. But I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss for words. In 2017, he was also caught. He was giving a warning prior to the 2018 Olympics because of his judging in the 2017 Grand Prix final, and apparently that warning wasn't good enough. You know what I wrote on Twitter earlier? It's like allowing an adult to have a timeout and saying, "Okay, try again later." Like, you're not 5 years old. You know exactly what you're doing. It's totally premeditated. You don't. Oops, sorry. And so that's why it's so frustrating to see that these people are allowed in the sport again and again and again. They're going to get a slap on the wrist, go have your timeout, but let's come back and try again later. It's such a tick off. I could probably rant on this for a really long time, but I'm not going to. If you have any comments about that, feel free to put them in the live chat and I will read them and respond to them. So moving on to the team event. The team event is newer in the last few Olympics. Team Canada is the reigning Olympic champions. They're going to have an incredibly difficult time trying to repeat as champions. They're 98% chance not going to repeat as champions, and that is okay because Canada's in a kind of a rebuilding phase right now. And it's set up into two categories. So there's going to be a short program and there's going to be a free skate. Originally, I think there is, how many do I have? I think it's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 teams that are in the team event, 10 qualifying nations. 5 of those qualifying nations are going to reach the free skate. In the alphabetical order, your teams for the team event in figure skating are Canada, China, Czech Republic, Georgia, Germany, Italy, Japan, Russia, Ukraine, and the United States. So I have my personal top 4 that I know I'm very comfortable with saying are going to make the free skate. Obviously, Russia is going to make the free skate. That's undoubtedly going to happen. United States, Italy, and Japan, I feel like, are going to be in the mix for that top 4 for sure. 5th place, I'm not 100% sure. I think it could be between Canada and China. And possibly a real, I don't know if you want to call them a dark horse, but an outside chance if teams falter, like the Canadian team, if the Chinese team falters, or really if anyone else falters and gets less points than really expected, I wouldn't put it past Georgia to make the team final. I think that's a real outside chance, but everyone loves a dark horse. So I'm going to say they have a slight chance to get into that free skate. I don't think they have a chance to medal or anything, but I think they can maybe make the top 5, like maybe like a 10% chance. The reason why I think that, obviously, they have Mauricy Kvitvashvili. He is a multi-medalist at international events. So he can score quite well. He's got a lot of his quads. He's getting fairly consistent. Of course, he's coached by Ateri. So that definitely helps him. I'm not hinting at extra marks for the judges because he's not a Russian woman, but they also have Gubanova for the women. She used to be a Russian skater. She is now representing Georgia. So they're actually not as far down the list in women's talent now. If she skates clean, she can score a pretty decent score. I believe she has scored, I think she has scored over 200 points. And I think her personal best, I believe, was 203. I'm not entirely sure. So for a team event against other girls that are going, I think that that may be able to hold up in some sort of area. And they also have, they don't have a half bad pairs team. For all the pairs that are coming into this event to skate, I think their pair of Safina and Brulava are not too bad. I believe their personal best, I think, was 183, I believe. I don't think the pairs fields are crazy in depth. It's not like you have 15 pairs vying for leg medals or anything. So anyways, Georgia is my really dark horse team. I'm going to start off by kind of with the rest of the teams here in alphabetical order. So Canada. Kind of a little controversy thing with Canada right now. The men's event for the team program, we are kind of missing Keegan Messing. Nobody knows really where he is right now. We don't even know if he's in Beijing, actually. I know there was reports saying he wasn't quite in Beijing yet. I don't know if he's en route or what his deal was. I do know that there is 3 skaters in COVID protocol. Canada is being very tight-lipped about that. Oh, Josh, he must is currently stuck in Canada waiting for the negative PCR. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay, see, I wasn't sure about that because I tried to find out that information and I wasn't entirely sure. I was assuming that Keegan was in COVID protocol because they were so tight-lipped about everything. And I thought he might be in COVID protocol and waiting to be able to come. I figured if Keegan wasn't able to skate in Beijing, I figured Team Canada would have already said that an alternate was like going to be skating or something like that. So I was also saying I don't think Keegan needs to be there for the team event. Roman is perfectly capable of doing both programs on his own, but it would be nice to switch off. So that must be very new information. Thanks, Josh, for that input. I had no idea that was what was going on. Oh yeah, a few minutes ago on social media. There, I just missed it then. So I guess we'll see what happens with him. I guess we'll maybe hope that Roman can do really well. I mean, that's in 2 days. So if Keegan's not there yet, I don't think there's any way he's going to be skating in the team event for sure. Madeline Skizas is Canada's lone woman. She is an interesting prospect for Canada. Her skating is relatively consistent this year. If she skates lights out clean, I think she will be one of the biggest reasons that Canada may make the final five. Canada's skaters are very, I want to say mid-card, mid-range this year. They're not the powerhouse that they had 4 years ago. So if Madeline Skizas can skate clean in both programs, I think they have a half-decent chance of putting some points up on the board. Remember, she did skate in the 2021 Worlds, and she was 9th after the women's short program. So that was really good from her. She fell a little bit from that, but still, it was a really, really good first outing. And then we have Kirsten Moore-Towers, Michael Marinero, and Vanessa and Eric for the pairs event. Now, Team Canada is yet to announce who's going to do what. I assume they're going to switch off the teams. In my world, I would have Kirsten and Michael doing the short program, and I'd have Vanessa and Eric doing the free skate. I just find that Kirsten and Michael oftentimes have more difficulty with the free skate. And then we have 2 seasoned competitors with Vanessa and Eric that have medaled at the Olympics before and World Championships before. That they can maybe harness some of that energy and give a really good free skate for Canada. They're still very new, so it's kind of hard to say what their real potential in scoring is if they're fully clean. How much they've improved, I don't know. Because they're still new. And then in the national championships, they only skated the one program. They didn't even skate the free skate. So we'll have to see with that. And then in the ice dance, I'm assuming they're going to switch off Lawrence Fournier-Baudry, Nikolai Sorensen, and Piper and Paul. I would assume that Piper and Paul would be doing the free skate or the free dance, and I would assume that Lawrence Fournier-Baudry and Nikolai Sorensen will be doing the rhythm dance. Now, I don't know if those are going to be what's actually going to happen, but in my mind, I think that's how it should go. But whatever Team Canada decides to do, I think it'll be kind of exciting. China, you have Boying Jin. He is going to do both programs. Zhu Yi is going to do both for the women. We have Chang and Yang for the pairs and Sui and Han. I think they might alternate them, depending on I don't know if they want to rest Sui and Han or if they want to make a push for the medals. We'll see what they do. And Wang and Liu for the ice dance. I really like Team China's potential. I think it's stronger than what it has been in the last kind of few Olympics. The ladies is just kind of their downfall event. So they're going to have to pick up extra points. Hopefully Boyang skates clean for them. I know he's super inconsistent, but if Boyang can lay down a solid program, I think Wang and Liu and the pairs teams would have enough points to maybe get them into that 5th spot, or maybe even 4th. I'm not entirely sure. Just so you know, this is wine. Oh, I love that Joss is giving all this info here. I did see that. The deadline for nations to submit names has been extended. Yes, I did actually see that. February 3rd. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I did know they did extend that, actually. Okay, so we went over Georgia. The Italian team, I'm not entirely sure who they're going to be sending for the entire team, but I think they have a relatively strong team in general. So I'm not really too concerned about them not making it. Whatever man they send, pairs team, ice dance, etc., I think pretty well equipped to handle that. Their ladies is going to be their downfall, but I think the other 3 are good enough to secure them a top 5 spot for sure. I'm not entirely sure what Russia's going to be doing. If I'm Russia, I don't think for ladies, I don't think it really matters who you send, because I believe they're going to finish first place in ladies regardless of who is going. So pick your one. I don't think any lady is beating a Russian lady unless they falter, and then you're going to have maybe a Mariah Bell or a Karen Chen could overtake them, possibly, if they don't skate clean. I'm not entirely sure. Men, kind of a big story for Russian men. Kolyada is out of the Olympics. He tested positive, and he has been replaced by Evgeny Semenko. So that is a huge blow to the Russian team, in my opinion. I think Mikhail is a massive asset that they have just lost in that. Also, Danny G, the Russian guy that's always beside Terry, he has tested positive for COVID as well. And I find it funny that the Russian Federation said it was a false positive, but he's still not there. He's positive, whatever. Who knows what they do. But how funny would that be, he's just not there. I don't know what's happening with him. I can't find any information, or honestly, to be quite honest with you, I don't even care. But I just found it funny that he was one to test positive. Of course, none of the Russians, I feel like, believe in wearing masks and doing anything at the proper time anyways. But that's a whole nother topic to talk about. I'm not going to get into that live. So for the Russian men, I don't really, they might sub off between the rest of them. I'm not entirely sure who I would send for the short program and the free skate for the Russian men. We will just have to see what they decide. Same thing with pairs and ice dance. I think ice dance, you got to have what are their names? Katsalapov and whatever, doing one of the programs, and I feel like the other team needs to do one as well. I don't really think it matters on who does what, because they have really, really strong scores anyways. So it was reported a while ago that she won't be heading to Beijing now. Oh, but it wasn't from an official channel. Interesting. Oh, you were so up on this information. How are you seeing all this? I was looking for it earlier, not even that long ago, and I didn't find anything. But that doesn't really surprise me. Ukraine, honestly, it's really cool that they qualified, but I just don't think they stand any chance. So I think it's just going to be a rah-rah, you're there kind of thing. And then kind of see you later. I don't think they're going to be making the free skate. The United States, well, you got Jason Brown, you got Nathan Chen, Cameron Fraser, Hubble Donahue, Chuck and Base. They have a pretty solid team. I don't know. I would assume Nathan, maybe you put for the short program and you put Jason for the free skate. Not sure if you want to test if you want to test Nathan in the free skate. and have him tired for the singles event. That's going to be up to the United States Figure Skating Association to figure out. Knarman, Fraser, I would personally have them do both programs, to be quite honest with you. Only because I think they can and will score higher than the other team. Also, Hubble and Donahue, Chalk and Bates, I think you need to alternate. I think Chalk and Bates need to do the free dance, and I think Hubble and Donahue need to do the rhythm dance. Chalk and Bates have outscored Hubble and Donahue. I know they've outscored them in, I think it was both programs. I forget what happened at the U.S. Nationals for the scores. I know they were close, but I think Chalk and Bates beat them by a few points. So that's who I would have. Nathan stated that he wanted to do the short program, not the free. Okay, that doesn't shock me actually at all. I would have had Nathan do the free anyways, or I would have had Nathan do the short program too, to be honest with you. And then we have Japan. So Japan, I would definitely have Hanyu needs to get out there and compete internationally, especially before his singles event. I would have Yuzuru do the short program, and I don't know between Shoma or Yuma who you would have for the free skate. I'm thinking Yuma. I think Shoma. I don't know. Pick. I don't know. Roll a dice. I have no clue. For the women's though, I would have Carrie. Can't even talk. Kaori Sakamoto. I would have her do the short program, and you got to see Lion King in the free. Come on, Japan has to send Lion King to the free skate. I think Wakaba can kill it. But I know they really like Carrie, so they might switch it. I think they're going to use both of those women, but I'm not entirely sure yet. We'll have to see that. And then their pairs and their ice dance both have to do theirs, both because they're the only ones that are going to be doing that. So how the scoring of the team event works is first place in that event is going to be getting 10 points. So the winner of the short program in the rhythm dance, the winner of the pair short program, the men's, each skater earns their country 10 points. Second place is getting 9 points, and so on and so on and so on. After all of those points are tallied, the top 5 in points are going to make it to the free skate, and the points stay the exact same for the free skate. Now, I believe nations are allowed to interchange two pairs and or single skaters. I don't think you can change all of them. If I read that correctly, I think you can only change 2 of them. So you can have like Wakaba do the free skate and Carrie do the short program. You can change 2 people doing that throughout the event. So same thing, 10 points for the winner of first place in the free program. Second place 9 points. Third place 8, and down to 6 points for the 5th place. And then the winner of the team event will be the one with the most points after that. So I think it'll be really interesting to see who makes the final 5, particularly 5th spot. Me being Canadian, I'm very interested to see where Team Canada is going to land. I do know that some people were saying, I think it's more Canadian media hyping them up, saying that Canada could medal top 3. I think that's a very, very, very lofty goal. I would be absolutely shocked if Canada won a medal at the team event in these Olympics. I'd be so proud of them, but really, really shocked. I think other teams would really have to falter for that to happen. So I think I think Russia has got to be the easy favorite for first place for sure. I believe they're going to win the team gold medal like 100%. Now, second place is going to be interesting because it all depends on what happens with the other skaters. I think between Japan, United States, and Italy, I think between all their skaters and their strengths and weaknesses in different areas. Depending what happens, it could be any one of those three that gets second and third spot. I think the only way if Canada moves up to fourth or third is if they just completely fall apart. I think there would have to be some huge ice dancing mishaps, some really bad singles performances, but who knows? It's the Olympics. Literally anything can happen. And yeah, so that's kind of it for the team event. It was very cool doing this live. I'm glad we're under half an hour. My goal was to do this for under half an hour. I think we may do this again I might schedule for the rest of the whole Olympics. We might do live because I just think that's more exciting. Do it right after the event and everyone can kind of be in on the same thing here. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends. I want over 500 subscribers. I'm almost there. I think my biggest event, or my biggest video is 15,000, 10,000, 15,000, I think. And it was a few years ago. So I was super excited when I had that, and I haven't had that in a really, really long time. So share it with your friends, share it with your community, put it out there. We're going to start doing this more. I know it's been a long year with COVID, you guys. It hit us hard here too. I feel the struggle. I want you to know that, just keep going, keep pushing through it. It's going to be over soon. And let's just enjoy the Olympics and focus on this and have a good time for the next 2 weeks watching it. Not only just figure skating, let's root for your teams for all the other events too. Let's watch some freestyle skiing. Let's watch those aerials. Let's watch ski jumping. Let's watch bobsledding. Really cheer those athletes on and make them feel your love. So like I said, subscribe, like, thank you, Josh. Really appreciate it. And we will see you guys soon. Oh yeah, curling too, for sure. Curling. I'm so hardcore team Jennifer Jones. Oh my God. She's from my city and I've met her like a whole bunch of times. She's amazing. Go Jennifer Jones. All right, guys. Take care. See you later.